What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Ron Too Easy. We back on this NBA 2K24 with y'all today, man. I got a banger build for you guys today, as always. So make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like and sub to the channel, man. I shouldn't even have to say that. You guys already know, and you see the message on the screen, man. Like and subscribe, because we about to hit that 600 subs, and you know we're gonna keep pushing and pushing the grind, man. So make sure you guys support the channel always. Today I have a rare two-way tempo pusher build. I definitely did not expect to get this name. You know, I'm just always in the builder, give y'all that build. One thing I noticed is so weird is when I give some of these builds, or just builds in general, is like the main position or main height is really like 6'6". Other than 6'3", probably 6'6" is probably the best height for the best stats on this game. It's very weird, but you know, nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and get into the build. Go ahead and put your stats, like your name and everything like that, of course. Then you want to go ahead and get to your position, which I told you I was point guard, and we're gonna go 6'6". We're gonna go 186 pounds, and then we're gonna max the wingspan to 7'3", because we're gonna have some defense on this build. The better stats was on this build at 6'6". 6'7", you still can do it, and 6'8", but kind of wanted to be a little bit different and go 6'6" here. Now to start off with your build, with the close shot, you want to start off with a 60 close shot on this build. Then for your driving layup, you want to go ahead and go with a 76 driving layup on this build. Next, you want to take your driving dunk up to an 80. I wanted to go a little bit higher on driving dunk versus layup, since finishing is so easy on the layup end. So I just went ahead and just took the driving dunk to an 80, which should be more than enough for you to dunk in this game a little bit. You won't be a crazy dunker, but you can still get some good dunk packages at 80 driving dunk. Coming to the shooting, you want to go with a 70 mid-range. 70 is kind of our like window all the time with builds, because 70 mid-range is just so much easier to hit mid-ranges than three-pointers in this game. So 70 mid-range will always do you good in 2K24. Next thing you want to go ahead and do is take your three-point shot to a 76 rating. That is more than enough for you to hit. If you know how to shoot, you find a good jumper. Being that you're 6'6", you can definitely find some good jumpers. Next, you want to take your free throws up to a 77. I went with a 77 free throw because that was the only other attribute I can go with once I was done with everything. But all you need is a 71 free throw to be able to get free points in this game and everything like that. So I went with a 77 free throw for my pro-am guys and stuff on this build. Next thing you want to do is take your pass accuracy up to a 71. 70 is that good sweet spot always too with me with the pass accuracy and everything like that. So you can go a little bit higher, but if I had to sacrifice anything, it's going to mainly be the pass accuracy for sure, because every other attribute is kind of like a little bit more important than the pass accuracy. As long as you got a decent amount, you should be able to still pass the ball in NBA 2K. For our ball handle, we're going to go ahead and go with an 87 ball handle. Now for being 6'6", you know, everybody wants to be able to get that 93, 92 ball handle and even higher, of course, but on this build, you're still going to get some good badges with 87 ball handle, despite defense being crazy right now with steals. But this is going to be a defensive build a little bit, so like we got to pick our poison here on this build. So I went with an 87 ball handle, because this build is not to be the offensive heavy build, but you can still play offense on this build. So just don't come in the comments saying he only has an 87 ball handle, because I know how some of your guys is. So that is the reason why we only got an 87 ball handle. For your speed ball, you want to go with an 84. That is enough for you to go ahead and get that speed booster on silver. You don't have it right now to the right of our screen, but it'll go up as we put up our physicals and everything like that. Now coming to the best part of this build, we got the defense. I went with a 70 interior defense on this build. You don't catch too many guards with 70 interior defense. I got a 50 on one of my builds. Sometimes it sucks, even though I wanted to have a little bit of interior, and sometimes I get bumps, but having a 70 interior defense on a 6'6" guard, you should be fine, definitely, for sure, because it's more than the average guard, unless like it's lockdowns or somebody with like some type of crazy defense on their build. For the perimeter defense, got an 87 perimeter defense. I went with an 87 because, as you guys see, we get the gold challenger. I did make this version with an 85 and I got silver, and then I seen 87. So I wanted to be able to get the gold challenger to push for that two-way name. So I went ahead and went with 87 perimeter defense for sure. Next, for the steal, you want to go ahead and go with a 91 steal, so you can go ahead and get your glove, interceptor, and you want to go ahead and get your right stick ripper for sure. You want to be able to spam, be able to get your steals and be cheesy on the defensive end and be annoying. Go ahead and get that 91 steal. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you at 6'6", and you're still gonna be fast. So having defense in this game is always valuable for sure. So you got your defense on this end. All right, for our block, you want to go ahead and max that out to an 80. I gave y'all a block on this build also. You don't catch too many guards with block. Now you don't get a high chase down, but you do get chase down period, and you get pogo. as a 6'6" guard, so that is still good for having 80 block, because you can somewhat probably get some blocks in this game. Now I haven't had a build with some block other than my center, so I don't really know how it'll work on a 6'6" guard, but I feel like it'll kind of work pretty good. Even if you don't get blocks, you get steals, so it's always good to have some defense. All right, now lastly we come into our physicals. You want to go ahead and go with an 85 speed. I went with more speed than acceleration on this build. I was thinking about it from the defensive aspect, not more so on the offense. Like I said, we are defense orientated, even though we got some offense. I was thinking about just, you know, running around, chasing guards, different things like that. So I wanted to go with more speed than excel on this build. But 80 acceleration, you still should be fine. Next, for our strength, we want to go ahead and go with a 60. I wanted to get this build a little bit of strength just so we can get the silver clamps, as you guys can see, and we also get fearless finisher and physical handles. But you know, we already is small and weight a little bit, so if we up the strength, that'll be able to give us the silver clamps right along with everything else in this defensive category. Next, for the vertical, you want to go ahead and take that to a 75. 75 was the bare minimum vertical that I wanted to go with, and I actually forgot, once we put that 75 vertical up, we actually get chased down on silver. So actually, yeah, 80 block with the chase down on silver, you should definitely be fine. And you want to go ahead and take your stamina, and you want to go ahead and put that all the way up, and you get workhorse on gold. And also, that was one thing we didn't have, we get the workhorse on gold. So, and then the last little bit that I had put was on the post control, because that's just how my screenshot was, so I wanted to just make everything the same. So once you got all of your stats, you see, you got the 3-point shot, you got a little bit of a driving dunk, you got some ball handle and some speed, and then you got some great defense, because you can get steals, you can get blocks, you can play some perimeter defense and get gold challenger, which gives you good contest, and you still be able to get some people in the interior a little bit when they try to rim run you and everything like that. You don't get rebounds, but you can run this build with rec, park, anything like that. You should be able to run this build very well and fit into a lot of lineups. So yeah, that is the build. So we're gonna go ahead and move forward to get our name and our shades. So the shades, we get Alonzo Ball, Jeremy Lin, and we get Drew Holiday, and we get a two-way tempo pusher, which is a rare build name in this game. When I first got this name in the builder, I looked it up on YouTube. Only I seen one video on this build, so that was a good thing, because their two-way tempo pusher wasn't even better than mine. Not even kidding you. If it was, I would have said so, but it wasn't even nowhere close to this. So that is a good thing for sure. When I'm making these builds, I'm trying to see, is the build oversaturated? Do many people got these build names and stuff? Because I don't like to mimic or copy anybody. I like to have my own little thing going with these builds and try to find things in the game that people is not running with or finding. So if we can get 10 likes on this build video, that'll be fine. I'm not asking for much. And let me know how you guys end up liking this build. Let me know if you guys would have done anything different. The reason that I went with this though was because, of course, the defense, and we get a rare good name. It's always good having a name, even though the name doesn't matter. I actually got a different version that is kind of died down on this, which is a catfish build. I can show you guys that if you guys want that too. So that is going to do it for this two-way tempo pusher build. Let me know how you guys like the build, like the video, sub to the channel. Road to 600 subs, man. We still on the grind. It's your boy Ron Too Easy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.